There was a ton of hype around this release and these look great in hand, so let's dive into everything you need to know about the Heirloom Jordan 1, starting with the sizing. So this silhouette is the classic Jordan 1 high, and these fit just like any other Jordan 1 high you might have had. For me, I typically recommend going true to size, where I know some people like to go down a half size in their Jordan 1s for a little bit more of a snug fit, but I prefer true to size and you really can't go wrong. So I did that with these and these fit great. I also think they look really good on feet. And this shoe, of course, is the Air Jordan 1 Heirloom that dropped on Friday, September 23rd for retail price of 180 bucks. It dropped one day before the release of the Taxi Jordan 1, and Nike was just loading us up on 1 highs, which is great. I love the silhouette. Now, in terms of what this shoe is made of and how it looks in person, we got to start with the box. And the box immediately reminded me of the Rebellion Air box because it had the same style of writing and the same wording saying they can't stop you from wearing them. It also says it on the paper too. I thought that was a really cool touch. I love when Jordan switches it up a little bit on the boxes and does something special. Now onto the shoes themselves. They actually look pretty plain from far away, but when you get up close, you really start to recognize how good of a shoe this is. And right out of the box, I also thought of the Pollen ones that dropped a little while ago. The color is actually pretty similar to this in terms of these heirlooms just being like a duller version of the Pollen ones, which I thought was pretty interesting. The materials are not the same at all, so it's just purely the color from far away that you would notice. But as far as what we're looking at on these, the black parts on the shoe are actually a pretty cool twill material that feels kind of heavy duty and seems like a pretty good material for the fall. It's all black on the toe box, around the ankle, mid panels, and on the tongue. You actually get an entirely black tongue and blacked out Nike Air tag with actually no writing on the back, unlike other Jordan 1s. And then for the tan on the shoe, it's actually a very nice leather, and I think this is gonna wear in really well. I'm gonna put a picture here of an old pair of Jordan 1s that had a similar kind of leather, and once you wore those in, the color changed a little bit and they just looked really good with age. I feel like that is exactly what's gonna happen with these. Now, probably the most interesting part about this shoe, as you can see, it's only black and tan. They actually come with 2 sets of extra laces, one being purple and one being red, and of course they come with the black laces included. I was not really a fan of either of those colors, so I just kept the black ones, but definitely interesting if you did want to switch it up for either one. And now in terms of if I would recommend this shoe, I definitely would, but for a few reasons. For starters, I definitely like when Jordan puts different kinds of materials on Jordan 1s and makes them feel like a little bit of a higher quality. This definitely fits that category, as well as kind of the promo and the story behind these. Jordan put a lot of attention around this shoe and even made a few different posts on the sneakers app, also showing you specifically where you can buy this shoe at their neighborhood retailers that are kind of the big boutiques in all these major cities. So I definitely thought that was cool too. And then more so than anything else, you have to like how the shoe looks, and I definitely do with this one. I think it looks really clean on feet. It's nothing too crazy or too loud, but it's just subtle and nice, and the materials are great, and I think it's a really good shoe for the fall. So that is pretty much it. Be sure to get subscribed to check out all the best new sneakers that I'm posting on the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions on this shoe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.